People throw around the term gaslighting a lot, but do we really know what it actually means? It's common nowadays to hear somebody say, oh, that person is gaslighting me, or stop gaslighting me. And often it's being used to refer to perhaps a disagreement, or somebody saying, you're being very emotional right now, or, you shouldn't really be that angry about this. It's kind of turned into the definition of they don't agree with me on how I'm feeling in the moment, and so they must be gaslighting me. And unfortunately, the use of that term in that context really minimizes how actually difficult and traumatizing gaslighting can actually be. True gaslighting is a manipulation. It's a technique used by individuals with the ability to withhold something from someone that they really, really want to convince that person to do what they want them to do or to believe what they want them to believe. Gaslighting usually includes isolating that individual and then constantly challenging their perspectives by telling them they're wrong about everything. And because you've isolated them, putting them in a position where now they have to constantly turn to you to validate what they think, which then puts that other individual in control of the thought processes or even how an individual interprets reality. So for example, somebody who's gaslighting may constantly be saying, well, that didn't actually happen, when it did. And you bring it up and you say, yes, I remember this happening. No, that didn't actually happen. You are always making stuff up. You never remember stuff properly. This happened last week, and your mother says the same thing. When you hear that over and over and over often enough, you can start to actually believe, yeah, you know what? I don't remember anything properly. Nothing seems to make sense to me. I'm always wrong. But then when the person who's doing the gaslighting wants you to believe something, they've put themselves in a position where now they can define your reality. So if you come home and catch your spouse cheating, then because they're now defining your reality, if they deny it happened, even if you're standing there looking at it happening, if you've been gaslit for long enough, you're going to believe actually you're not seeing what you think you're seeing. So gaslighting is extremely, extremely traumatizing, extremely difficult to undo, and really robs a person of their sense of self. So next time somebody's telling you that they're gaslighting you, just do a quick check-in and think, are you saying maybe I'm disagreeing with you and you don't really like that? Or am I actually trying to define this person's reality in a way that takes away their personhood? And if you suspect you've been the victim of gaslighting, here at Sojourn Psychology, we can help you find that sense of self that you may be doubting even exists anymore. So please give us a call today or visit our website at www.sojo.ca.